So I hope you all have read chapter 226. I really wanted to review chapter 226. But instead, I decided to do fan animation. You know, if you watch my channel, I will do some fan animations. This time I decided to animate the Wakasa and Benkei backstory in chapter 226. That is why I could not review chapter 226. However, I would kindly appreciate it if you can drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Now let's go into the content regardless of all this. As usual, chapter 226 was an amazing chapter. We got more information. And we got the backstory about Wakasa and Benkei. Finally, the chapter ended with both Wakasa and Benkei going to face South. What do you think? Can they destroy the South? Because it was said that the strength of the South was equal to the Mikey. If you have thoughts like this in your mind, then delete it all. Yes, South is going to die. This is not my prediction. It was officially released. Something that was released directly by Ken Wakui-sensei on September 3rd. If you look at this picture, you can see that South's face looks very stunned. And it was drawn as if he had gotten shot in the chest. So it was confirmed. But who do you think the shooter will be? If you have any predictions, be sure to let us know in the comments section below. At the end of my previous video I would have said what my prediction was. So let me say one more time. My guess is that he was shot by Mikey. Now let me tell you the reasons for that. At the beginning of chapter 226, Kikucho wonders why Mikey is still doing nothing. But Mikey is only watching the fight. Even in chapter 225, Coco asks Mikey, "Not gonna make any moves, boss?" So I think Mikey already knows what happened to the Draken. Coco also seems a bit surprised. Even when asked, "You don't really care about it?" Mikey doesn't have that much response. Mikey disbanded Toman for the sake of his friends and to ensure their safety. But Draken, Mikey's best friend. It's a little impossible to say Mikey knows nothing about Draken. Because in chapter 225 Takomi will say this fight for Draken. And it will only happen after Mikey comes to the battlefield. And he will blame the Kanto Manji gang for abandoning Draken. He will be screaming about what happened to the Draken throughout this whole battle. But the war has already started. And the South wanted this war the most. Because he wants to create his own delinquents era. Another thing is that the Battle of the Three Deities should be held on July 14th. Maybe Rakuhara they used the death of Draken as a reason for that. They angered Takomi and caused the war they always wanted. When Rakuhara and Brahman confronted each other, Mikey suddenly appeared. So Mikey already knows that Rakuhara is the cause of Draken's death. Maybe Mikey is waiting to see if the Brahman can bring down Rakuhara. Brahman also responsible for the safety of the Draken. That's why Takomi lost control and started the battle. This is not the Mikey we usually see. He may be struggling with his feelings. In both chapters where Mikey appears, he seems to be observing the fight and waiting for something. He must wait for the winner of the battle or see if the Brahman avenges the Draken's death. Anyway, we know South is going to get shot in chapter 227 or 228. So I think Wakasa and Benkei should have had some trouble in the fight against South. Because South's strength is equal to Mikey. And I would like to mention one more important thing. On the inside page of Tokyo Revengers Volume 24, Mikey is wearing a Kanto Manji uniform with a gun in his hand. Maybe this would be foreshadowing. Because after knowing all this, Mikey will not hesitate to use the weapon. Kanto Manji is no ordinary gang either. Although one of the three deities, it will not be surprised to use the weapon. Mikey has to wait for his chance. Maybe that is why he has handed over the responsibility of take care of the fight to Sanzu without wasting his energy on the Rakuhara and Brahman gang. That time Mikey can focus on his target. That could be South. I think Mikey could have shot South in the moment he got the chance. Only one bullet would have been shown on the page published by Ken Wakui-sensei. We will know the correct answer only when the chapter is released. If Mikey had wanted to fight, he might have already gone to the battlefield and fought. But instead he handed over the responsibility to Sanzu and focused on the fight. So Mikey probably waiting for the something, that's why he didn't make any moves. And wait an exact moment where he can beat down the target by himself. Maybe that's why South got shot. After all, these are all just predictions. Also, let us know what you guys think in the comments section below. Anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and good luck to all.